Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to make miniature polymer clay nachos, but before we jump right in, I would like to say massive sorry if I sound congested, but I have some crazy spring cold and I hope you will enjoy this video even though I may sound like a man. Okay, let's get started. We're going to start by making tortilla chips. I've already prepared this pale orange clay by mixing yellow, red and white clay, and I'm going to take a dish sponge now and I'm going to use this harsh side to texture my tortilla chips. Here I'm taking a small piece of clay and I'm flattening and stretching it out with my fingers to get a thin sheet. I'm placing it on the sponge and I'm folding the sponge in half and then I'm squeezing it gently to give my chips a nice texture. Now you can remove your clay piece from the sponge and using the X-Acto knife you can start cutting out little triangles. Prepare as many chips as you want to and then bake them according to your clay instructions. Moving on, I'm going to prepare ground beef topping. So as you can see, I grabbed these 3 different brown clay shades and I'm just going to cut those into tiny little pieces and then I'm going to mix it ever so slightly with a little bit of female liquid. You don't want to mix it very well as we don't want to get the smooth consistency this time. And our beef topping is ready. Now I'm going to take a miniature plate and I'm going to spread a little bit of female liquid all around the edges as it's going to work as a glue to secure our tortilla chips in place. Then I'm going to make the first chips row. So I'm basically attaching one piece next to another. After you arrange the first row, you want to spread a little bit of ground beef topping on those chips. So now it should look something like this, and all you want to do now is to continue previous steps until your plate is completely covered with tortilla chips and ground beef topping. Moving on, I'm going to make a few additional toppings to give our creation a nice pop of bright colors. I'm going to start with chopped tomatoes. Here I'm flattening and stretching out a piece of translucent red clay and I'm going to cover this piece with a thin sheet of solid red clay. Now I'm rolling it out and then I'm going to cut it into tiny little squares with a razor. I'm going to add my chopped tomatoes to the plate and I can jump into making black olives and chopped chives, and I'm going to use the same technique for making them. So all you want to do is to take a little bowl from black clay, then you want to insert a needle tool or a toothpick in the middle and it's ready. I'm going to repeat that with the green clay to create chopped chives, and as you can see in this case I'm using slightly smaller needle. Now our plate is almost ready. Finally, we are going to prepare guacamole and sour cream. I'm grabbing a little piece of pale green clay and I'm going to cut it into tiny little pieces. And just like with the ground beef, I'm going to mix these little pieces with a little bit of female liquid. Now you can apply this mixture on the top of our creation. If you want to, you can also add sour cream, which you can make simply by mixing white clay with a little bit of female liquid, but this time you want to mix it very well to get the smooth consistency. Now bake your creation according to your clay instructions and it's ready! I hope you've enjoyed this idea. If you do, please give this video a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to click here and you'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching guys, have a great day and I will see you very soon.